All right, this is gonna be the start of like a vlog-like segment. I'm probably just gonna start putting clips together of my life, of anything that I do. So yeah, this is the first segment of whatever this video is gonna be. Okay, so one of the things I wanted to talk about my YouTube journey at the moment is that I'm kind of struggling to come up with ideas to do. And so yeah, I'm kind of like not slumped, but like I guess I'm stuck a bit with content wise, because you know I can't really come up with content ideas. It's kind of weird. And so if y'all could do me the favor and just comment things that y'all would like me to do, because I know I'm not very charismatic, but you know I could show a bit of my personality while I do some things. You know, I don't know, only thing I could really think of at the moment is I might do like some sort of cooking segment where I try to cook a meal or something, because that's one of the things I need to tap into and I don't do very often. I don't do it pretty much at all. I don't really cook anything, and that's a skill that I need to learn. So I think that would be funny to watch me do, but I don't know if I want to record it or if I want to live stream it, because you know I've been live streaming on YouTube for the past like week and a half or two at the time of this recording. And so yeah, this is like one of the first things I want to talk about. All right, so one of the things I need to actually do is I need to list yeah, I need to just document random shit going on in my life. I need to list this bakery back on eBay, because I had taken it down because one of my friends said that they were gonna buy it, and then as soon as I took it down, he's like, nah bro, actually never mind bro, can you give me blah 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 else. So yeah, that's that. This one, this Balenciaga tee, it's kind of ugly, I ain't gonna lie. This huge ass tee, this is like a 2, it probably feels like a 2X, but it says it's large. It got taken down on eBay and Depop almost instantly when I listed it, so I don't know what I'm gonna do with that, to be honest with you. One of the mistakes I probably did is that when I listed it, oh my god, hold on, let me fix this ISO. That when I listed it on eBay, and both on Depop, look, you can see eBay fucked my shit up. Look, I had it for a bid of 50, and look, for all my eBay listings, I do this high quality reproduction, blah, 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 blah. One of the reasons why I always put that in all of my rep reselling listings is because I'm scared of a client, not a client, a customer, reporting my shit and saying that it was counterfeit, and then I get striked down on my fucking eBay account after the buyer already purchased it and found out it was a rep without me telling them. So I've been doing that to protect myself, but like, I don't know, bro. I don't know how all these resellers do it. That's one of the things I always wonder, like, how the fuck are they able to just resell shit on fucking eBay and nobody finds out that it's fake and they don't get their account taken down? But at the same time, I'm thinking like, bro, it's probably all fake, bro. They probably don't actually even resell. They make all their money on them vendors. All right, so I ain't gonna lie, I'm about to relist this fucking Bape hoodie, bro. I got the bid starting at, where is it at? Probably should be doing this on my PC. I don't know why I'm doing it on the Mac. I have it at 80, which is I think a bit above break even for me. And then I got 5% on the fixed rate listing ad rate. And actually, can I schedule this? Is there a way to schedule? I swear there is. International shipping. Fuck. I don't think there's no button popping up for that. Fuck it. You know what? List it. Somebody gets it for 80, then so be it, bro. I got these shoes over here. Over there. And they haven't sold. I literally just dropped the price on them. And then I got some random shit around the crib. But yeah, let's hope that sells. Alright, this is probably gonna sound a bit crazy for me to say, but an idea I currently have is that, or it's an idea but also like a goal, is that I low-key want to perhaps give myself a content house at some point in the future. And pretty much what this content house will have is like my barber studio where I would cut hair, a room where I have my desk set up and I can stream, whether that's Twitch or YouTube, and obviously that's where I would also be making music on. Then I have another room perhaps dedicated to either, let's see, I guess it could be just obviously one room is gonna be a bedroom. I low-key want like a 3-bedroom house. It kind of sounds crazy. I do want it to be 2-story. Basically, yeah, I want this house to be like a content house where I could just openly make content inside it, just throughout all platforms. And the reason why I say it sounds crazy is because I literally just had a segment in this video where I'm talking about not being able to come up with ideas. But if I can get some momentum going on YouTube where I can actually come up with ideas, and you know, I'm filming my daily life, which is what I'm probably gonna have to be doing if I'm not able to come up with ideas. I think it could be possible where I could become a somewhat content creator, not a typical content creator where like I'm just playing a fake character on camera. You know, this is the real me. This is who I am. So that's an idea I have. If anybody could let me know if I'm tripping or not, let me know. Part of that idea that I just talked about, I also could consider being in a content house with my friends, because I do have a few friends where, you know, I don't really see them like work, or how do I phrase this? I don't see them having a direct path that they want to pick. They kind of are just like coasting through life, and you know, but I feel like they have personalities where, you know, they could perhaps succeed online or whatnot. If I could provide that opportunity for them, then I will. And so that's also another reason why I'm like really trying to low-key get a content house, you know. And it would be just fun in general. I would still have this spot at my parents', you know, if I ever need to reset or whatever. But you know, a content house would be like super fire, bro. Quick little segment right now. I just went through my lowest price. If anybody wondered, on Stadium Goods, Stadium Supply, whenever one of your shoes is not at the lowest price listed, it'll actually notify you. Not notify you, but it'll let you know when you open the portal. And right now, my price is at $373, lowest is at $372. So I'ma just match that lowest, because I mean, it's only $1. Over here with this one, the shoe is only 8 days old. Last sold is $184. My price is $225. I don't know why I was gonna say that. In this situation, I think, hold on, let me pull this up. Okay, so I copied and pasted this shoe because I don't know, here it won't give you the data that I'm trying to look at. What size do we have? We have an 8. So a size, oh my god. So y'all are seeing a shoe that I perhaps purchased expecting $225 from it, and the average sale dropped to $205, and then last sold is $184. So this might be a shoe I take a L on, but I'm gonna wait until like 30 days to really like, because most of these shoes, I don't know how the camera looks right now. Most of these shoes that I send in, I'm expecting them to sell after like 30 days of being at Stadium Goods. So this shoe has only been there for 8 days, so we're just gonna see. About a year or two ago, I was considering learning the skill of trading. Basically, I was just watching a bunch of YouTube videos and doing a bunch of research. I even had like a whole notebook that had all these fucking notes and shit. You know, I really wanted to learn it. How did I get introduced to it? I got introduced to it by a friend showing me like the amount of money that you could make anywhere in the world. Like you could just be like at a restaurant and then hop in a trade and then come up fucking, or literally pay the whole bill and more, you know, situations like that. And so I started looking into it, and he had offered to teach me, but I told him, hold on bro, let me try to learn what I can learn so you don't waste your time, because I might drop it after a month or two if I don't like it. So I don't want you to waste your time and shit. And pretty much that's what happened. Maybe like after 3-4 months, I ended up just like giving up on it, because I saw just, bro, like it was slickly like too much for my head to even comprehend all the things that were going on. And I was looking specifically at forex. And so the reason I'm mentioning this is because I'm low-key considering hopping in again. Perhaps maybe like the knowledge that I've learned in those few months about a year or two ago, maybe I could apply that to some new knowledge. And you know, I'm about to hop on YouTube again and try to learn exactly how to trade specifically futures or crypto. That's what I'm looking at the moment. I used to look at forex, but there was a specific reason why somebody had recommended that you don't do forex because of some sort of, I think because it relies on national events and like how countries are doing. So, you know, whatever, that's besides the point. So I guess this is the beginning of me trying to trade. Let's hope it lasts. Let's hope I could actually be profitable, and let's hope, you know, I could get another income stream, because like the last segment I was talking about, getting a content house, you know, it's gonna require quite a bit of money. And these clippers, I'm not sure if I want to get it with these clippers in general. You know, barbering is good and it's like my personal safety net. I'm getting a license and everything, and so if all else goes bad, I'm just gonna cut hair. You know, that's a career in itself. It's a trade. You could compare it to, like, you could put it beside welding, plumbing, electricians, HVAC. You know, it's a trade. So, you know, this is my trade of choice. It's easy to get in, it's easy to get out. I don't have to waste so many years of school, just like, you know, HVAC, electricity. I have friends that have been in the electricity business. I mean, they had to spend like 4 or 5 years until like they really started making like some good money. So yeah, with barbering, you know, you're kind of on your own. You're on your own time. And that's what I personally need for the lifestyle that I'm looking for with all these businesses and side hustles that I'm doing. Y'all, bro, I just low-key learned some sauce. I'm low-key a lazy learner. I sometimes don't even feel like sitting through like a 58-minute video that's teaching me something. So this is what I learned how to do. All right, pretty much. So I'm watching this video right now, how to day trade, blah, blah, blah. I copied the link and then I pasted it into this YouTube converter website, and I exported it or converted it into an MP3. Then I went to Gemini. Gemini is my AI of choice. You could do it on ChatGPT. I dropped the audio file and then it literally just broke a lot of this shit down for me, just so I could just read it and not waste like 58 minutes of it. Obviously, you know, he probably did provide some value on it. I did watch like 14 minutes of it like the other day, but like right now I just kind of want to get the gist of it again to remind myself of it, but I didn't want to watch the video, so I just figured that out. And low-key, I'm finna start using that shit, and fuck it, I gave y'all some sauce. All right, hopefully I'm in frame, but I'm gonna just show y'all my cat for a second. A little bit. He just pulled up. It's 5:59 a.m. I think he just woke up. He just came knocking on my bedroom door. Well, he ain't knock, but he what's it called? He yelled? No, he didn't yell. He's like, let me in, bro. But yeah, let's see. Can you see his eyes? Let me see. Hey, bro. I need to get him his vaccines and his shots, bro. Because recently, after a year of having him, he finally has gone outside, and like he goes outside on the daily. And so, you know, to protect him from anything, fucking bites and any disease, sickness or whatever, I need to get him the shots. But you know, I'm procrastinating on that. I'm a procrastinator, so yeah, that's burn out. Hey, bro. All right, hopefully it's the next day, and today I don't really have anything planned. I mean, I definitely am going to be hopping back on the YouTube on my PC to try to learn how to trade, because, you know, I just need to tackle this shit every single day. And then I got a haircut at 7:30. So I mean, yeah, today's not really too much. My friends just left to Orlando for Rolling Loud, so I'm not really gonna have too many people to play Rocket League with. So I'm gonna take advantage of these like 5 to 6 days to be somewhat locked in, I guess you could say. I also wanted to say about trading, the reason why I'm considering it is because recently, in the past few months, me and my friends, we've been low-key gambling a bit. They gamble way more than me, they put in more money than I do and everything. I've noticed like I'm tempted to gamble, bro. I've been low-key tempted. We recently hopped on the SpinQuest website. I came up from $10 to $102 off instant baccarat, and then I just lost it all. You know, it just happens. In my head, I was like, instead of putting more money into this, I should probably trade because it's almost like gambling. But the thing is, you have an actual edge. There's no house edge against you, like with the casinos and everything. So that's another main point I wanted to say about trading. Loki forgot to record the after of the haircut, but you know, it's whatever. I was gonna say something, bro. I actually just submitted the payment for 3 items from the supplier, the new supplier that I found. It's like a Supreme shirt, it's a Nike Tech, and then some Eric Emanuel shorts. Yeah, we're gonna see how the quality is, how they even sell well or whatever. And the payment type, that's the only thing. I had to use an actual agent. I don't know if any of y'all know, but bro, the shipping rates on through the agent websites is crazy, bro. They always kind of like eat up into your profit margins, and this supplier just doesn't do direct WhatsApp like payments, you know, pay them through Cash App or PayPal. So I actually had to use a fucking agent. So now I'm finna get taxed up a bit, but I think I could still make some good profit, and I'm gonna see how good they sell and just the quality or whatever. I mean, yeah, that was an investment. Right now, kind of brainstorming because, you know, I brought up day trading in this video. I'm also wanting to try again organic drop shipping, because you know there's a lot of AI that could help me do all the hard shit that like made me procrastinate my last drop shipping store. But so I'm brainstorming, I'm asking AI, you know, which one benefits me more, and I'm probably gonna stick with day trading because pretty much like to sum up like kind of what I discussed with Gemini is that, you know, I'm doing barbering, sneaker consignment, and then I'm probably just gonna try to resell some clothes like from this order that I just got, and music production every now and then, which ties into me being a content creator. So I guess you could say content creator. To throw in organic drop shipping, it would kind of like, you know, it would be a little bit of high maintenance, but I'm not, me saying it out loud now, I don't know if it would be too much on my plate at the same time. I do know that I have a lot on my plate already, but the way I'm approaching life, I guess, in a way, is like you never know until you try it. And so I kind of want to try all these things so that I know that I tried it, because let's say, you know, I lock in on one thing and like it ends up working, but I don't know what these other things look like in my life. So that's why I just been trying shit. And I mean, maybe in the future I'll try organic dropshipping, but I kind of want to master another skill that doesn't require me to like input so much money into it. And like, you know, the thing is, like, day trading, I mean, it is gonna require like a shit ton of like learning and back testing and doing all this, but like it still makes the most sense because I don't want to deal with people. I don't want to deal with like the pressure of needing my product to do well, because, you know, this probably sounds crazy for me to say, but like to be able to sell enough to make the Shopify subscription, all the tools in the Shopify that I got, because those are all like monthly subscriptions as well. You know, I don't want that pressure, and perhaps in the future I will want it, because I might pivot into that. I might have time for it. I might have somebody else run it for me or anything. But at the moment right now, I think day trading makes the most sense to me. And I know I'm just yapping right now, but you know, I need to put some content out on this channel, so I'm just gonna speak my thoughts, speak on whatever I'm trying to do or whatever. But yeah, that's kind of like where my head's at the moment. You know, right now I was just brainstorming, and now I'm definitely just gonna make the decision of going with day trading. Who knows, maybe I'll pick up drop shipping as well, but at the moment it makes sense to day trade. But that's gonna conclude whatever the fuck this video was. It was kind of just a jumble of a bunch of clips that I just put together because I don't really have too much going on. I feel like after all this shit that I'll be trying, I'm still like in the foundation part of whatever I'm building. You know how like with skyscrapers, they gotta dig down to be able to build up. I'm still like on a digging down process. I feel like I'm quite a bit stuck. But you know, the main thing I need to do is just to not give up and, you know, just keep going at it. You know, something's gonna give at some point, and something's just gonna click for me. And I do feel it. I feel like it's gonna come pretty soon, but we just gotta keep working. So yeah, I'm just conclude whatever the fuck this video was. Stay working, stay consistent, and go leverage your time. All right, I'm gonna see y'all in the next video. Man, this fucking cat is always living the best life, man. You don't gotta worry about nothing. All you gotta do is just eat, sleep, and shit. Meanwhile, I gotta figure myself out. It's not fair.